Okay, so this is a multiplication quiz. Celine can do it on here, or if you want, you can do it on your own paper. Yeah. So the first
Okay.
spinning is multi. It's very easy one. I think you can do this in maybe even it's not in 1 minute.
Alright. Oh,
You can see, right, the question, yeah, on the whiteboard.
yeah.
Okay, good then.
Uh, 13. Is it 13? I don't know.
This is a this is a very simple multiplication.
Is it
Since
13?
they're asking about the sorry, Salim, what is it?
13,
13.
the answer.
Okay, let's check. So it says like a car travels at a speed of 65 miles per hour. So this is how we're gonna write it. Okay, so a car, it says that the speed 65 miles per hour. The question says how far, if it will be, or how long, yeah, how far it will be in 5 hours. Certainly, if we see question like this, we know that the very first thing that we have to check is what kind of information that we have, and secondly, what equation that we're gonna do with this. Okay, since they are asking about hours, 1 hours makes 65 miles, then 5 hours make how many? That's the question, right? So how to solve this problem is we're gonna use multiplication. Okay, it's very easy one. You're gonna times 5 hours times 65 miles. Okay, do you want to do this? 65 times 5. 65, you can do 65 times 5. The layering multiplication like this.
Um,
Yeah, it's very easy. It's on grade 4. You can start with 5 times 5
yeah.
and then 5. Yeah, 5 times 6.
Yeah. 325. Oh, I do it here.
Sure, 325.
25.
Good job, Celine. Yeah, you can write over there. Sure. I'm gonna give you 5 stars for this. Okay, let's put a little bit color. Sorry, this is 3 first. Okay, let's go to the next question and then we're gonna spin the wheel again. Okay, let me stop share the whiteboard first and then we're gonna move into the wheel. Okay, it's about pattern. I think it's gonna be easy. So pattern in here. Have you learned about patterns, Colleen? Do you know what is pattern? It could be
Yes.
numbers, yeah, it could be number patterns, it could be shapes, okay, and any kind of objects. And there are some rules in the pattern that you have to pay attention. So this is the question for the pattern. Let me copy paste first into the, okay, give me a second. Okay. Oh, it's being the, what is it again? The picture didn't see clearly. Let me open it. Okay. This is the question. You're gonna see a picture. Yeah. The picture is talking about cat moves clockwise. Okay, let me display it first on the whiteboard. Yeah. Here you go. Can you see it, Celine?
Yes.
Yeah, there are five patterns here. So if the pattern is continue, where would the cat and mouse be after the 247 move? Okay, this is quite challenging, I know. Oh, the question is, in the pattern below, the cat moves clockwise. It means that's follow the clockwise. Yeah, it's not the other way, or it's not the opposite clockwise. So you're gonna follow the correct or the right clockwise. In the pattern below, the cat moves clockwise through the four squares, and the mouse moves counterclockwise through the eight exterior segment of the four squares. Okay, let me show you the question. And if you feel it's difficult and you want to change it, let me know, Celine. I'm gonna change the question. But if you want to try to solve this, that will be good. Okay, so this is the question again. In the pattern below, yeah, this is the pattern. There are five patterns here. The cat moves clockwise, so it follows the clockwise through the four squares. Okay, so this is the first square, second squares, third, and fourth. Okay, so and the mouse moves counterclockwise through the eight exterior segments of the four squares. Now, the question is, if the pattern is continue, where would the cat and mouse be after the 247 move? Okay, you can see in here, there is a two picture inside the square. There is a cat and there is a mouse. And the question is asking about where would be the cat and mouse after 247 move. Do you want to try to solve this or do you want me to change it for you, Celine? If you feel it's too difficult or too challenging, that's no problem. Miss Dewi can replace the question for you. Or do you want to try first? Hello, Celine? Are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to try? Or you want to change?
I can try.
You wanna try? Okay, it's okay if you don't find the answer in correct way yet. No problem. I can help you later.
Uh, you can help with the first step.
Okay, the first step is okay. What did you understand about the pattern first? For example, before Miss Dewi continue, I'm gonna show you that in pattern we know there is a clue, right? For example, Miss Dewi make a box like this. It's a white box or a white rectangle, let's say. And then for the next pattern, Miss Dewi make this circle with, let's say, with red color. Yeah. And then the next pattern, Miss Dewi make again this triangle. Yeah. With the same size again, but with different color. Next, after that, Miss Dewi also start again the white rectangle. And then I put the red circle after the white rectangle. So if, let's say, Miss Dewi say, so what is the next shape after? It's very simple.
Now, next shape, the rectangle.
Yeah, it's a white rect. Oh, sorry. No, it's not white rectangle. Sorry, Celine. What is it? There is a three shapes here. So you can see the pattern. First, it's a white rectangle. Okay, this one. And then the second one is the red circle. And after that, the third one is the yellow triangle. And it's restart into white rectangle and red circle. And what is the next?
Uh,
There are three patterns here. It's first. Okay, let me help you. This is the first one. Okay. And then the second one. Okay. And then the third one. And then you're gonna start again from the beginning. This is the first one. This is the second one. And what is the next?
oh, triangle.
Yes, it's a triangle. Okay. So that's how you're gonna see the pattern happen or the pattern principle. Yeah. The principle of pattern. Don't worry, Celine. We're gonna solve this later if you don't know yet. I'm gonna keep this, I'm gonna mark this with a sign of cloud. It means the answer is still not fine yet. Later on, we're gonna try to answer it together. But at least you know this principle of pattern. Yeah. Actually, this is a very simple one. Yet, it's not yet the hard level. Yeah. Later on, Miss Dewi will show you how to see. Yeah, this pattern of mouse and cat. So it's following the clockwise, but of course, even though they say it's 247 move, we're not gonna make 247 boxes in here. And we're gonna draw the 247 mouse and cat. That will be wasting time, of course. There will be another way, and I think it's a shortcut, and then I will help you later on. Let's go to next number. I'm gonna open the circle again. Spin wheel, spin the wheel again. Hopefully this time you can make it. Okay. Oh, it's a fraction. Okay. Let's okay, Miss Dewi gonna show you first. The question in here, it's about fraction. I'm gonna give you the simple one. Okay, give me a second. Okay. Yeah. So this is the fractions question for you. Uh, okay. What is the simplification, bahasa Indonesia penyederhanaan ya, of 2 out, sorry, 8 out of 16, and then 4 out of 24. I think it's too hard. Okay, 32. And then the last one is 3 out of let's try 20 or 64. Yeah, I think 64 is better. Okay, how are you gonna simplify this fraction, Celine?
Uh, half.
Yeah, say again, sorry, what
Do
is
I
it?
write it?
Yeah,
Do I write it down?
sure, sure. You can write it off here. Write it down here. It's very simple. You just need to find the same denominator, and then you can divide it them. So you're gonna find the very small part of this fraction.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, you can try.
Mm, uh,
You need to find a number that you can divide with 3 of the denominator. Do you need help, Celine?
Hmm.
No?
No, already done.
You done? Okay, let me check. Okay. Okay, nice. You make it 64. Let's try to check. Good job, Celine. 64. Um, yeah. Actually, we need to make the denominator become the same denominator. What does it mean? So actually, they still have different denominator, which is in here. We know there is 16, 32, and 64. Now, what should we do is we're gonna find one denominator. Yeah, the rule is this denominator need to be uh, could be divided by 16, divided by 32, and divided by 64. So what is the best number that we can put in here to become one denominator? In this case, I think you already get the answer. 64, we can try it. Yeah, because this is the biggest number here, 64. Let's try. 64, of course, could be divided by 64 itself. And it makes 1. 1, yeah? 1 times 64 makes 64. So 64 divided by 64 make 1. 1 times 3 equal 3. Okay, we put 3 in here. Next, it's done for the 64, denominator of 64. Next, 64 divided by 32. Yeah, it makes 2, correct? 2 times 4 make 8. Okay, next. 64 divided by 16, it makes 4. Okay, and 4 times 8, it makes 32. We can still simplify it. Yeah, we can still find uh, the very simple answer of it. So Celine answer actually is really good, but we have to simplify the other number again, the next part of it again. If you want to use this way, you could do this, but there is another way of also. If you want to simplify one by one of it, you can do that. So first, let's try to simplify 8 out of 16. Okay, so we're gonna try to divide it by what? We can divide it by 8. This is also can divide it by 8, correct? And this is make 1, and this is make 2, like Celine's answer. Yeah, good job. You also can do this first one like Miss Dewi did, but it's still big number. But this one is more, this is the more common way, like what you did. Yeah. Next, simplify 4 divided by 4 out 32. We go to here, 4 out 32. You can divide it by 4 itself. It make 1. And, oops. And this is also divided by 4. It make 8. Again, your answer is correct. 1 out of 8. Okay, next is 3 out 64. 3 out 64. And then you make, okay. This one maybe will be a little bit different. So 3 out of 64, the numerator itself is a prime number, meaning you only can divide it by, let's see, in here you can divide it by 3, but 64, yeah, cannot divide it by 3. Same with this, 3 divided by 1, 64, can divided by 1. So the answer is still 3 out of 64. So it's not changed at all. Only this one. Yeah. Same with this actually. 6 out 64. So the answer is 1 out of 2, 1 out of 8, and 3 out of 64. No problem, Celine. Yeah, maybe Miss Dewi need to make another number, the simple one. But I know that you can simplify this kind of fraction with this method is better, yeah, since you're gonna find a very simple way. If you follow Miss Dewi method in the beginning, like the first one, like this one, okay, sorry, like this one, yeah, you still need to do another step, which is it's gonna be 2 steps, but this one is more simple. Okay, good job, Celine. Okay, I think before we
Okay.
continue with the spinning wheel, I'm gonna move to our topic today. I'm gonna recall, since Celine's maybe have a little bit struggle with angle and percentage, I think. Do you think it's
Uh,
you can do it, Celine, with the angle and percentage, or do you want to recall again about that?
I think I can do it.
Sorry, you can do it?
Yeah,
Okay, so do you want to try 1 and 2 question from Miss Dewi about angle
sure,
and percentage pie chart? Do you want to try?
sure.
Sure. Okay, I'm gonna give you just a simple one first. Okay, give me a second. So actually, this question, uh, Miss Dewi make it to help you to understand why the angle or the percentage is relatable with the angle. Okay, so maybe before we go there, let me show you something. This is a principle of angle and percentage. Okay, this is the theory, just a little bit theory. Oh, sorry, not that one. Okay, this one. So this is the thing that you need to know, Celine. In percentage, a full circle is the same with 360 degree. Yeah, maybe you learn also in previous grade, yeah, in grade 3, maybe grade 4, a full circle, like a whole pizza, it makes 360 degree, like a clockwise. Yeah, if a whole circle or a whole round, it's a 360 degree. But if it make a half like this, it's only make 180 degree. And if it makes the, what is it again? Siku-siku, yeah. Miss Dewi say it's siku-siku. Like this. It makes 90 degree. Correct? So actually they have a different name of angle and they have different degree as well. So let's see, if you see whole circle, it automatically make 100%. So you don't still use any parts of the circle. Okay? Next, if you see in here, okay, like Miss Devi said, 180 degree, it makes 50%. So this is the part of 180 degree. Let me show you. Yeah, this is 180 degrees. So it's a half part of circle. That's why it shows as 50%. in pie chart. So next, if 36%, it's only show the 10% of it. Okay, it could be around like this. This part's 10%. It depends. And maybe 20% it's 72 degree. Yeah, 72 degree. And then 90% it's 90 degree it's 25%. That's the principle. Yeah. Let's continue. After you know all these principles about the angle, about how many degree they has, and how many percentage of each degree, then it will be easier for you to figuring out the data. Okay, do you have any questions, Celine, before Miss Dewi continue? Is everything good?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, Celine, if something happened with the Zoom, if suddenly it's turned off suddenly,
Uh,
don't
yeah.
leave the Zoom, yeah? Okay.
Okay.
If yeah, since I think there is something wrong with this Zoom, I saw there is a sign of times here, and it has 2 minutes only. I will be back after this. I will be back, and then you also can go into the Zoom again. Okay, let's
Okay.
continue. So this is how the percentage conversion, like what you did in your pie chart. Remember the question that we being talked about, yeah, in previous week, yeah, before your exam, I think. So first, you need to know the angle. What angle is that? And how many degree is that? Okay, after that, to know how many percent, you need to divide it by the whole circle, which is a 360 degree. Okay, after that, you can multiply it by 100 because it's the percentage. 100%. Whole percent is 100%. 360 degree or whole circle, yeah, this one, it's the same with 100%. So this is the principle. After you divide by 360, you can multiply by 100. Okay, next. After that, you're gonna find the percentage. Yeah, in here you're gonna know how many percent the pie chart or how many percent the data. Yeah, for example, let's say you know in this case the angle is 90 degree. Okay, so it means the part of the circle, yeah, it could be, let me show you. Okay, let's say this is the circle, yeah, and like Miss Dewi said before, this part is 180 degree. Okay, and this
Yeah.
part again, it's 90 degree. So if Celine say a data in pie chart and they draw it like this, let me change the color first. Okay, and they make it like this, so it's automatically 90 degree. And then they ask how many percent, Celine, of this 90 degree angle. Then you need to know that, then you need to do the principle. Okay, 90 degree divided by what? Whole circle, 300